Hey guys, Late Boy Scout here. You might notice that the video and audio quality is a little bit lower quality than usual. That's because I'm using a backup camera right now to record this. The main camera's battery was all used up this morning when we took my oldest son to his first day of kindergarten, and recorded lots of video and took lots of pictures and completely drained the battery, and I totally forgot to plug it in before I left for work. So using the backup camera. Sorry about that. Hope you don't mind too much. Now, today, right now, this is the moment some of you guys have been waiting for. This is the drawing for the 3 winners of the Do a Good Turn Daily contest. Before I do the drawing and put all the names into this here hat that you've seen me wear, I'm going to do a little bit of a rundown on all the contestants and what they did. And you know, this is a pretty cool thing. I'm really impressed, really kind of taken back by some of the cool things that you guys have done. And it's just it feels great to hear that there are people out there still that care about doing good things for other people, care about being honest and going out of their way to help somebody else. And you know, it's you get the sense sometimes that everybody in the whole wide world is totally selfish and they're only thinking about themselves and everybody else be damned. But it's great to hear stories like this. So to those of you that entered the contest, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And to those of you that didn't, think about doing something like this, or I hope that the stories that you heard will inspire you in the future to think about and do nice things for other people more frequently. So let's go down the list of contestants, and as I do, I'll put their names in the hat. Start off with Bowerman 14, and his good turn. He told me that in his video he said that he spent a week or so collecting money and water for victims of Hurricane Ivan. Then he delivered, or he and I guess some folks from his community helped to deliver that water and the money, about $2,000, to a church that was near the affected area. So, way to go, Bowerman 14. Let's throw your name in the hat. Next, Adventure K9. Adventure K9 had a great story. He found $2,200 in a store parking lot, and $2,200 in $100 bills. I mean, cash. Found this in a store parking lot, so he went into the store and went through this whole rigmarole to find the owner. Eventually found him and gave him back the $2,200. It was a great story, and I encourage you to check out his video. He tells it a lot better than I have. So, way to go, Adventure K9. Your name is in the hat. Okay, next on the list, Zen Magin is being entered twice because he did 2 separate acts and told 2 separate stories. And as I said in the original contest video, if you do more than one act of service and tell the 2 different stories, you'll be entered twice. You'll be entered multiple times. So that's what he did. The 2 stories that he told both involved shopping carts, cars, and parking lots. And each time it was basically helping a car avoid a collision with a shopping cart, or maybe multiple cars, as one was kind of rolling out into the road, it sounded like. So Zen Magin, you are in the hat. Thank you. Thank you, dude. You did a great job with that. USNER Doc, which really, this dude really helped me kind of publicize this contest, so thank you. Big thanks to USNER Doc. Yeah, that's kind of funny to say. Alright, so his story was, well, he talked a lot about sort of the virtues of doing a good turn daily and scouting values in general for a while. And then he mentioned that at the end of the video, his children had tried to set up sort of an example of doing a good turn, and in the process, they actually captured somebody, a stranger, doing something nice for somebody else. And so watch that video. It's a pretty cool thing, and really, again, kind of gives you hope that there's more people out there who want to do nice things for people than you would think. So USNER Doc is in the hat. Next up is SOCOM Elite 187. Now, he sort of wrote his story and made it into a short video, but that's just fine with me. He wrote a story about an elderly couple who live adjacent to him. He and his wife routinely help them with groceries, light bulbs, cleaning their house, etc., and they don't take any kind of payment for their kindness. So it's a continuing act of service that he does, and continues to do that to this day. So for that, I'm entering him into the hat twice. Good luck, SOCOM Elite 187. Next is Beast 12101. And he spoke about an experience where he helped a woman that was pulled over in her car and needed the tire changed, and she was kind of not sure what to do. So as he was helping her, he says in the story that a state patrolman actually recommended that he not do that, that he not pull over and help anybody because it's kind of dangerous. Well, yeah, it's kind of dangerous, but it's also dangerous for the lady, right? So you help out somebody else. Good job, Beast 12101. He also talked about an interesting TV show called What Would You Do, which I'm kind of interested to have a look at. So you're in the hat, buddy. Next up, Hawk LMT told 2 stories as well. First, he talked about giving zucchini and tomatoes to a neighbor lady who doesn't have the ability to do any gardening herself. That's pretty nice. Also, he went out of the way to help somebody who was struggling to get items into their car, I guess also in a parking lot, in a grocery store or something like that. And, talked about how he had his kids with him, and it was kind of a big deal. You got kids with you, I don't know if you guys know, but everybody here knows, but I'm a dad. If I got my kids with me, it's kind of a big deal. It's like I'm looking out for them the whole time, and looking out for somebody else not related to me is kind of hard to do, because I'm always kind of being careful of them. So the fact that he went out of his way to help some stranger while his kids were there, and kind of a bit harder to do. So that was the 2 things that he did. So Hawk LMT, you are in the hat. Thank you very much for entering. Next is Revisualize. Also told 2 stories of service. In the first story, he gave a spare set of headphones to a stranger on a bus whose pair was broken. He saw him kind of futzing with them and trying to figure them out, and they were all busted up. And he was trying to use them anyway, so he pulled out one of his spare sets of headphones and just straight up gave them to the guy. Said, "Here you go, keep them. I don't need any payment. You can just have them." So that's very cool. And the next story was, without being asked, he helped a few people that were struggling to move some tables around in front of his school. They had some big thing going on, a bunch of stuff they needed to move, and he just kind of walked up and started helping. Didn't introduce himself, didn't say, "Hey, give me some money if I help," Just walked up and started helping. So you are in the hat twice. Revisualize. U.S. Frame, the U.S. Frame crew. These guys are sweet guys. They're awesome guys. These guys talked about lending a stranger a cell phone on the trail, because these guys are on the trail all the time. And also general acts of kindness and helpfulness in the outdoors. Also, they talked about sort of going the extra mile at work. I'm not really going to count that as a second story because, work is work. But still, it does go along with the idea of doing a good turn and, being helpful, more helpful than people are sometimes. So you guys are in the hat. Next on the list is Campfire Talk. He talked about an experience where he pulled over his car to help a man change a tire. Ironically, the dude who needed help, and particularly tools, was a mechanic. Kind of a ironic story. Campfire Talk, way to go, you are in the hat. Last but not least, Captain Fur. This dude told a great story. Kind of moving, actually. In basic training, during a 10-mile run, he and another soldier fell back to stick with an older female soldier who was trying to keep up. But she was struggling in the cold weather. It was really freezing, he says. When the group of runners, of soldiers, finally made it back to camp, the female soldier was actually treated for hypothermia. She was looking bad, looking like she was in really bad shape. And he said that his drill sergeant was actually telling them to leave her alone, not help her out, stuff like that. And against his orders and wishes, they hung back and they helped her out and they made sure that she made it. So, the fact that, she was treated for hypothermia when they got back, she was in trouble. The help and support that they gave her during that run might have just saved her life. So that's a big deal, man. Way to go, Captain Fur. So you are in the hat. Okay, you might have noticed that as I was talking, the video showing the 3 prize packages has been here in the corner. So that's what you guys are in the runnings to win. And the first one drawn will have first choice of which prize package, second one, second choice, third gets what's left, as was stated in the original contest rules. So let us begin, shall we? Let's start pulling some names from this hat. I'm going to mix them up. I'm not going to look. 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 And I'm going to pull this one out. Campfire Talk. Right on, dude. You are winner number 1. Good job. Next winner. Let's mix them up again. Alright. Here comes number 2. Not looking. Not looking. I promise I'm not looking. I'm looking the other way. And the winner is... Right on, dude. Captain Fur. Great story. I'm happy for you, man. You win second prize. Campfire Talk, Captain Fur. Here comes number 3. Lots of good stories. Honestly, I wish I could give something to all you guys, but I'm just not that rich. Here comes number 3. I'm not looking. I promise I'm not looking. Number 3 is Zen Magin. Alright, dude. You're a stud. I'm so happy you won. I'm happy. Honestly, I wish every single one of you guys won, because all your stories were great. Everything you guys did was awesome. And congratulations to every single one of you for doing what you did. I hope that what you did and the attitude you have is reward enough for you if you didn't win something. And it should be reward enough for everybody here as well. So, Campfire Talk, Captain Fur, Zen Magin, get in touch with me. Send me a PM with your address, name if you like, and I will do my best to get your package in the mail very soon. Thanks for sticking with me in this contest, everybody. I've been the Late Boy Scout. Remember to do a good turn daily, and I do mean daily if you possibly can. We'll see y'all later.